Today on Apps, Games, and Other Geeky Stuff, Pokemon TCG, Old versus New. In this video, I'll be comparing older prints with newer prints of the Vulpix and Ninetales stages. Let's get on to the Pokemon comparisons. The Generation 1 has 50 health, a weakness to water types, a retreat cost of 1, and it has 1 attack. For 2 fire energy, it causes 10 damage and has a 50% chance of causing your opponent's Pokemon to become confused. The more newer one has 60 health, still retains its weakness to water types, and its retreat cost is 1 energy, and it has 2 attacks. Its first attack for 1 of any kind of energy causes your opponent to switch Pokemon. Its second attack for 1 fire energy causes 10 damage with no other effects. If I would put a card into a deck, I might consider this one. It has the same number of health as the Generation 1. Instead of double weakness to water types, it has a 10-point weakness instead. Its retreat cost is 1 energy, and it has 2 attacks. Its first attack requires no energy and causes you to discard up to 2 energy cards from your hand, and for each card discarded, you may draw 2 new cards from your deck. Its second attack for 1 fire and 1 of any kind of energy causes 20 damage and has a 50% chance of causing confusion. Alright, and now it is time to go to the next stage. The Generation 1 has 80 health, a weakness to water types, a retreat cost of 1 energy, and it has 2 attacks. Its first attack for 2 of any kind of energy allows you to switch your opponent's Pokemon. Its second attack for 4 fire energy causes 80 damage, but discarding a fire energy card from Ninetales is necessary in order to use the attack. The more newer one has 90 health, still retains its weakness to water types, its retreat cost is 1 energy, and it has 1 attack. Its first attack for 2 fire and 1 of any kind of energy does 70 points of damage and causes your opponent's Pokemon to go to sleep. If I were to put a Ninetales into a deck, I might go with this one. They actually have a lot of good ones to pick from. It has 90 health. Instead of a double weakness to water types, it has a 20-point weakness instead. It has no retreat cost and has 2 attacks. Its first attack requires no energy and allows you to flip coins until you get tails. For each head, search your deck for a number of fire energy cards up to the number of heads and attach them to any of your Pokemon in any way you like. Its second attack for 1 fire and 1 of any kind of energy causes 40 damage, and if you have more energy in play than your opponent, the defending Pokemon is now burned and confused. Some awesome synergy with the first attack. I actually have my name on some cards, and one card that actually made it to one of my decks was Brock's Ninetales because of its Pokepower to transform into stage cards that are in your hand of other Pokemon. In closing, some common themes for these cards have been status conditions and other disruptions. This Pokemon video giveaway will be a Pokemon online code. All you have to do is be the first person to comment the correct response to the following question. In the Pokemon anime, who was the person that let Brock care for her Vulpix? Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having an awesome week.